Hello and welcome back. Today we're checking out some Space Marine 2. This is like my third time trying to record this. Hopefully this time it works. We're going to be playing on normal difficulty. I've already done most of a playthrough on veteran, and it just is not balanced for that whatsoever. Once we can, we'll actually skip this cutscene. It freezes for me every time for some reason, and just breaks the game. I don't know whether it's just because it's still... some of the bugs are getting worked out, no pun intended for the Tyranids there, or maybe the capture footage, just or recording, whatever you call it, OBS, what I use to record my footage, just doesn't like it for some reason. So as soon as we're able, we will skip this kind of intro. I'll sum it up. Basically, we're a Death Watch kill team. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. We're just a special group of Space Marines, pretty much designed to hunt aliens. And we're getting dropped on a planet called Kadaku. We are here to explode a virus bomb or something to slow down the Tyranid invasion. Basically, we know that it's not going to stop it, but we're hoping it slows it down. And it plays kind of this part of the intro just fine, but once it gets, like, there's a whole dropship section, it really starts freezing up. So we're just skipping it, and hoping for the best. And we got separated from our squad. We were attacked by Tyranids on the way down. Maybe I'll be able to find a just unedited version of that intro, and I'll put it in, but...
Box check.
Hold on. Is there no subtitles? Maybe. On. They should be on by default. That is disgusting that they're not.
Kill team leader to squad. Confirm Vox contact.
We have Christ from your position.
I wonder what it is.
Do you have the virus bomb?
Moving to...
Damn it.
Lost contact with brother.
Oh, yes. I love the
Attaching
backgrounds in this.
orbital launcher
Looks so
facility.
cinematic.
Well secured.
Hellstrom, Alpha, I'm moving to the crash site. Do you read?
Any sign of the commander?
So you'll notice that our
Negative. No contact since the
Death
crash.
Watch captain guy here is unnamed. He's got no markings on. He's a gas shield, actually,
Launch the virus bomb
which I
into
don't know
the
the specifics
stratosphere.
of, but basically it means that we were at one point
The site
part of a
I will
chapter, but we
greatly
got
enjoy.
accused of heresy
Transmitter
or
must be broken.
did something heretical, and we kind of lost our ranking. And so we're kind of banished in a way from our original chapter. If you didn't play the first game, none of that means anything to you. This could just be a random guy. But if you did play the first game, maybe the story sounds a little familiar. Maybe this sounds like a certain captain that was in the first game.
Alpha, where is that damn virus bomb?
We have our Death Watch teammates just fighting to the death in the background there.
Interaction bonds. Any word from Brother Darius on the
It gives
commander?
us these little tooltips and tells us to do them, but I don't think we actually
It
have
is
to.
left to us to share the glory
Wants
now,
us to level up using this, so that's what we're
Hold
gonna
on,
do.
brothers.
And already this feels much better on normal difficulty. And if we can, we get some parries in. I'm not too good at the kind of dodging and parrying. I say it as I get a perfect one in. But it is fun to watch it pull off. It definitely helps you kind of thin out the numbers. There we go. The combo system is a little weird though. I'm sure there's like a more precise science to it, but I just kind of spam buttons. It works well enough.
Now they send larger meat to stop me.
X is how I lock on. Perfect. I got through most of the campaign, I didn't even know that. Can I block? Fortunately, we don't have a gun yet, but once we do, we can get, if you do a perfect parry, you can do like a gun blast kind of thing, very Doom style, and it gives you like a major damage
Must reach
buff.
that bomb. I will. Show my way through.
Some more background chatter. I feel so bad. I think all of our teammates die here, which, you know, really, really unfortunate. Always sucks when a Space Marine dies. But they do drop like flies in this game, unfortunately. Nice rusted out Cadian tank there.
Darius, brother.
Where? Oh, there
I
it is.
will repay them tenfold.
Speaking of Dead Space Marines, thank you.
This bolter will roar in your name, Darius. I swear on it.
So cool.
Come
Everything
for
about Space Marines are just so cool. Can I not go through this rock? I hate the ranged enemies in this game. They are the worst to deal with. The little guys aren't too big of a deal, but once you get to the bigger Tyranids, they have like these auto rifle kind of things. They just halt you from a distance and drain your health so quickly.
No, for every gaunt I smash, 10 more come raining down.
Sounds like a crazy fight going on.
We failed to launch that bomb. There will be nothing to stop the
Oh,
tyranny.
perfect parry. Yes, thank you for teaching me
I am
tutorials
almost
after
at
I
the
finished
crash
killing
site.
them all.
Just make sure the launcher is still standing when I get there. Hold the line for as
There you
long
go,
as I
50
can.
casual. Oh. Didn't hit me. If it would have, though, it would have been a perfect block. If you guys haven't played World War Z, you might not notice it, but this is made on the same engine, which is kind of shocking to me. When I first played this, I went in totally blind. I knew nothing about it. I saw a couple screenshots and that was it. I thought it was on like Unreal 5 or something. No, it's on the World War Z engine, and it's really noticeable if you played it. But it has like a lot of the same sound effects. Like the loading, when you're going into like multiplayer, it's the same like countdown timer thing. The interact buttons are all the same. When you go to like new mission areas, there's like a pro assemble objective that's the same. It's kind of funny once you really start noticing it all, but
Kill team, I am at the crash
just something
site.
that really was not expecting when I joined into this. It's not bad though. It works really well for the Tyranid swarms.
Hold fire.
I kind of have mixed feelings about World War Z. I think it was a really fun game. I just don't think there's really enough sustenance to it. But one of the absolute best parts of it, and I think it's really unique compared to most games that have come out recently, was the swarm
My
effect
brother,
thing.
you have honored the
Is it the
Imperial.
bomb, or does he have the cheat seed thing? He has the bomb. Any slower, please. But the Tyranids do like the same kind of thing in this.
Hellstress, if you
they
can hear
swarm
me,
you.
I have the
There's like
virus
a
bomb.
whole
Headed to
AI
the
thing
orbital
behind
launcher.
it. I was watching an interview about with one of the devs,
Is that as hard as you bite
what it
signals?
basically boils down to flank you. There'll be these big kind of set pieces.
Hold fire.
Poor guy.
Your death will not go unpunished.
And there's that pistol shot thing I was talking about. You get a perfect block, and my timing was terrible at that. Nope. Same thing if you get a perfect dodge, you can do it as well. I just missed the timing on that. I think it only gives you back armor points. It really should give you health back if you do executions. That's how it was in the first game. I don't know why they changed it for this. Especially with veteran difficulty. Man, like, you know, you lose tons of your health instantly. And I played most of the campaign with like 20% health at all times. Once we get plasma weapons, these guys are much easier to deal with, but for now it's kind of a little bit of a dance back and forth. Not too bad, but there's only one of them. Once like 2 or 3 start showing up at a time with swarms of smaller enemies, it becomes very annoying.
Reach the perimeter. Hold on. Anyone? Is the bomb en route?
Grenade need more pistol
Hang
ammo
on,
soon.
Kelstros!
I think we get our copper bolter soon as well. I hope we lose some grenades, something to really clean out the holes. Now we're going to swarm. Please. Have a little bit of mercy on me. So we're really starting trying to manage your executions and parries, perfect parries, because your armor is just constantly getting shredded. You can also notice that little bar at the top. That is my toxicity meter, which Space Marines are meant to be immune to poison. It's something that's overlooked in the lore over and over again. It seems like Space Marines are always being poisoned, but they're technically immune. That's kind of the point of the whole like reductive organs thing. But you know, we'll ignore it for the sake of gameplay.
You have served your Emperor well, brother.
Sorry, dude. He's a Blood Angel as well. That sucks. I like Blood Angels.
Record log.
It's actually gonna be my probably my next combat patrol I pick up is
My
gonna be
kill
Blood
team
Angels.
crash landed off course. My brothers are all dead. Slain by tyrants. I have the virus bomb. Moving to the orbital launcher.
It's said in the beginning that his communist is broken. I'm not really sure who he's talking to. Maybe he's recording it. Maybe that's. I feel like I just missed it there. There we go. Here's the swarm mechanics they're talking about. They'll kind of flank around. You can see it on a small scale, kind of, but once we get to the big cities, you'll notice it a whole lot more. And the way that the dev was kind of explaining it made it sound like it was like this really in-depth, like complex thing, which, you know, not to discredit their work, I'm sure it was code and everything, but it basically boils down to like there's 3 lanes they can come down. They just split evenly between them. Seeing it in action, it's really simplistic, but coding's difficult.
The virus is our one chance
I'm
to
sure it
delay
was a
the
nightmare to
Tyranid
get to work
invasion. The virus will spread through their forces.
Just
They
looking
will
for more
adapt,
ammo,
but it
honestly.
will slow them down. The virus must be launched into the stratosphere. Nothing else matters.
I feel like now I'm just talking to myself. I don't think any of that was for a log, that was just self-monologuing. Oh, so visceral. Absolutely love the perfect executions. Oh. I wish I had grenades. You can parry when they don't have like the blue marker thing. Oh. Please stop. That's what I'm talking about. You just get swarmed. Please stop. He tends to block all of your shots if you just shoot him normally. So you really gotta get him with the melee. It's fine. We're fine. We're almost dead, but we're fine. If we kind of look around, we might find some stims to heal us up, but honestly, I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue. We're just going to keep allowing through. Hope for the best. Where are we? There we are. One of the things I noticed is that sometimes the level design gets a little bit confusing.
Open the gates.
Like normally you have kind of like more obvious, you know, where to go, but since you get the objective marker, it's not as important. It's kind of something that isn't really focused on in like most games, specifically like RPGs nowadays. It's always like rely on the quest marker. And I mean, it's nice to have, but you know, bring back like the days of Morrowind, where you had to like look at a map and you know, read instructions, right?
Inserting payload.
Like I played Morrowind for the first time maybe last year, and man, like that game does not hold your hand at all. but it is so much more immersive because of it. Like, you'll take a quest, and you know, normally it'll be like, oh, just go to this cave and find this person. No, Morrowind, it'll give you a note that tells you, like, hey, go to the third rock on the right at the end of this road,
Set course for stratospheric
you know,
detonation.
from there, go southeast 20 paces and up the hill and back down to the south again. Like, it gets really in-depth. And there's a couple of quests where, like, the dude giving direction just lies to you. Or even tells you, like, I don't know where it is, figure it out yourself.
Where is the command console?
Again, really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I didn't finish it, but I did get close. And at some point, I was able to go back and finish playing that. Of course, now I have grenades and I'm able to keep them at a distance. It's alright, we'll close that gap soon enough. I think we're getting very close to the big set piece of the level. Is there anything else? No, frag grenades. I think these crates are the only destructible ones, kind of the big wooden stuff you can break. Everything else is pretty static, unfortunately. I really like destructible environments. I'm really sad this game doesn't have more of them. World War Z was kind of like that too, though. Everything was really static. The only thing you could really blow up was like exploding gas
Machine
tanks and
Spirit,
stuff.
what is the status of the orbital launcher?
Hibernation. Console inactive for 22 hours. This impiety to the Omnissiah has been logged.
Notice that's a machine spirit, totally not an AI, because that would be heresy.
Seek an authorized
AI
makers of the command console.
Here we are.
The command
Big
console
set
is
piece.
located at the edge of the observation platform.
More frag grenades.
And
I'm looking for health. You know, a stimulant. Somewhere would be really nice. I think everything here is already dead. When I first played this level, I thought this was like the end right here. And I got so confused why there's such a big like platform for it. No. There's a big fight about to happen. There is a cool space cannon though. Space elevator thing. Like Halo 3 style. Which now that I look at it, I really want to play Halo again. Apparently that's coming to PlayStation soon. They also just announced the PS5 Pro, which is insanely overpriced in my opinion. It's like $800, $700. Kind of ridiculous. And this is what I'm talking about. Like you have the 3 lanes that can go down. Just kind of pick one. It's very AI heavy. According to that one dev, which I'm sure it was. I won't trash the records, but it's just fun to see what's up. Still trying to surprise where we go. Fortunately, it doesn't quite work like it does in World War Z, where if you knock down the base of the tower, you get a bunch of them falling down, because they can kind of climb independently. But you can still get like, big chunks of them. I guess it kind of works like that. It's not to the same effect. Please, I hate dealing with the big guys. Please, I'm blocking. This will not let me do it. Okay, I blocked there. I just want to point that out. I think I'm actually dead. Look at this execution. That's really annoying. I was hitting block every time it hit me, and it just was not responding. Oh, my screen's not working out. Wow. That is so annoying. I swear, I'm usually a little bit better than this. No, that's annoying. I do think the timing on the parrying and the blocking needs to be a little bit changed. I can't say for certain, but I feel like it gets a little confused because parry and block is like the same button, but it's two totally different actions. And it seems to just kind of randomly pick one or the other. Even if you parry like right as the blue thing pops up. So that's kind of annoying. It's fine though. It's fine. We'll deal with it.
Can you not hasten the damn process?
Seismic disruptions have occurred.
This is the one.
Launch trajectory may have been altered.
Let's see if we can't pick off a few of them a little bit better here at the start. That explosion's so weak compared to what you think it would be. Alright, we gotta change our focus here a little bit. It's fine. Managing it. All of our grenades are gone. Maybe that one's probably I see spores popping up over there.
Standing by, Nikos.
Yeah, there they come. Get that guy with the barrels. You notice they do that kind of like weird exploding green thing when the bigger ones die. They actually will knock out kind of a bunch of units around them as well. They have like a psionic link thing. So usually they kill the big one. The rest kind of crumble. Really good strat there. Please really bad. On this difficulty, we actually have much more ammo. Anything better, I was running out constantly. Please reload quicker.
Attention. Your launch authorization is required for dispatching payload.
There we go. Now look at it. I swear the timing was off before. Press hold on. Perfect. I also like how we're meant to be this, mysterious, just random space marine, right?
It is
We're just
done.
some Death Watch leader. And we're about to do a reveal here in a second, where we take our helmet off. And if you didn't play the first game, you'd have no idea who this was. It's one of the weirdest kind of reveals I think I've ever seen. Didn't have those grenades. I was totally dry. That's fine. That was cool with the thunder. Get into those later on. I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts. Here we go. The big reveal. It's us. It's Jimmy Space. James Workshop himself. Also, Space Marines are meant to spit acid, and that's just something that we never really touch on, story-wise. It's okay. Much like the immune to poison thing, I think James Workshop has just collectively forgotten about that.
I will not rest.
You also notice a bunch of little raptors. I actually started painting some of those guys as well. They're really fun to paint. I saw some guy on Reddit just talking about them in like a screenshot for this. And they were complaining because the quote-unquote rats were bad. Like they were from the 2010 game. Of course, all the comments were just saying how they were the rats. It's very, very humorous to read. Just focusing on other guys. Two. See, it's annoying. If one will lock the first also don't know if we can technically have the health bar down. It's my fault if we even have it.
We will eradicate your kind from the galaxy.
They're climbing up this gate, but I don't think they can actually come through. They can only come through this little barrier thing. Down on the stand. There we go.
May that virus strip your flesh and your bones.
You're playing co-op, by the way. You press T, you can mark enemies and your allies. Very useful little thing to know. I don't know if I meant to just not here right off the bat, or supposed to do that. This is a predetermined fight. There's no winning this. Ow. Actually, I'm trying to dodge that. That's just cheating. One character. Don't know who it is yet. I will say though, I think this game looks great, but the character designs are really cartoony. That's something that bothers me a ton. So I kind of keep the characters' helmets on throughout the main campaign, just because otherwise it messes with me. I do like Space Marines' faces. I think they're all very butch, and, you know, like total Chad meme, but too cartoony. Just a little too cartoony for me. I think, no, we'll let it go. I was going to do a cliffhanger, but we'll let it roll for a few more minutes. Maybe. If it'll load. It's a big majority of this game, by the way, if you're thinking about picking it up. Just be ready for loading screens every 5 minutes. Especially if you're playing multiplayer. Good lord, the loading is insane. If there's anything they fix in like a week 1 patch, that's all I want is the loading screens. Just cut down. Or there's like a timer cooldown thing when you go into a game. Make sure that's just shorter. That's really all I want.
Praise the Emperor. The wound was fatal. You survived only through the Rubicon surgery. We remade you. You are a Primaris now.
Why?
Lord Calgar issued the command himself.
Is he here?
Gone. Summoned by the Primarch.
I must get back to the Watch Fortress.
You have been reassigned.
My place is with the Death Watch.
The Inquisition can find no stain on you, Titus.
Oh, there we go.
Accused
They
of
finally said my
heresy.
name.
You have served penance in the Death Watch for almost a century, and not once have you faltered. But you will never know redemption until you have faced the judgment of your brothers. Prove yourself to us, and know true absolution.
The little silver studs on our forehead, by the way, I think they are for 50 years of service
What
each.
is your life?
So we're over 200 years old.
My honor is my life.
What is your fate?
My duty is my fate.
What is your fear?
My fear is to fail.
God, that's such a cool font. I love it. Very grim dark.
What is your reward?
My salvation is my reward.
What is your craft?
My craft is death.
What is your pledge?
My pledge is eternal service.
Maybe they're gold. Those little studs. If you have silver ones, each one's 50 years. If you have gold ones, they're 100. I'm not sure which one he has. They look different every time I look at them.
The Rubicon surgery has remade you as a Pragnaris
We're
Marine.
Smurf again.
You are now
We're a
stronger,
big blueberry.
faster, and more resilient. You will take your place as an Ultramarine once more. Your brothers will know that you served in the Death Watch, but your dishonorable status as a Black Shield has been redacted from the archives. Should it be discovered, there would be questions. Lord Calgar has offered you a second chance. Do not taint it.
And this is actually where we're going to leave it for now. When we come back, we will continue our story. And if you enjoy my video and want to kind of support this channel, I do have a Patreon, link is in the description. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.